Hello everybody, it is Beatleaf, and today we're going to be doing an Antonio Brown video, but I just want to start this off by saying I know absolutely nothing about football, so one of my friends told me to do this video because he's like crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to look at the downfall of Antonio Brown. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for the watch time and subscriber increase. I'm up 1,675,375% in the last 28 days. But I mean, as you can see, I wasn't really posting a lot. But I mean, it's still pretty dope because I just began posting again. And that you're going to see a clip here. And the first clip I'm going to show is going to be his injury clip. So if you don't want to see that, I'll put a little time thing up so you can skip ahead. Because I hate watching sports injuries. You know, I'm a basketball guy, huge basketball guy. But I can't watch like Gordon Hayward's injury, Paul George's. I just can't. So I get the watch time maybe down, but I'll put a little timestamp up right now.
Before this drive started, was talking on the sideline the whole time. It seemed like Vontez perfect, and yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. But Antonio Brown, he wasn't like some saint before the injury. He had minor controversies and stuff. But like after that injury, dude, he just went off the deep end. Now, from what I can tell, the first incident after the head injury was in January of 2017, where after a big playoff win against Kansas City or whatever, he went live in the locker room and he just exposed his teammates in like private conversations and stuff. And that went against social media policy, and that gained a lot of negative attention towards our good old friend Antonio, because people were just criticizing his intelligence and all that stuff. So it was not good for him. He did apologize for it, but I mean, you just don't do that, you know. Like you see those live streams of J.R. Smith after winning the championship in the bubble. That was cool because that was while they're celebrating and everything. It was after everyone got done changing and stuff. But you know, good for AB. The next big incident for Antonio Brown took place on September 17th, 2018, where he didn't show up to training camp. And if you're unaware, training camp is it's after the playoffs. It's in the off season. They hold it. It's like where all the players go and just get in shape for the next season, and it's mandatory. You have to go there, and he just didn't go. So he just decided to opt out, and obviously he got in trouble. At the time, he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they started doubting his commitment to the team because he just didn't show up. So this may seem pretty minor amongst all of his controversies, but we're gonna get into the deep end here. So stay buckled up. So now we're in August 2019, and he's now on a team called the Raiders. Sorry about that. And basically, the NFL updated its helmet safety regulations, and poor old Antonio Brown here, he really loved his old helmet, but it just didn't fit the regulations anymore. And when they told him that, he was like, okay, I'll just switch helmets. Of course he didn't do that. Instead, he began missing all of the practices for the Raiders and just refused to show up to anything. And he was threatening retiring at one point because he couldn't wear his good old helmet. It's like if you take away SpongeBob's little spatula. He can't cook the same without the spatula. It's hard to explain, but come on. This is a very small controversy thing, but he just basically requested to be released from the Raiders. He was just like, I'm done. Don't even trade me. Just waive me. And they did, so that's good. Now, this next controversy, I don't know how much I can talk about due to the serious nature of it, but it took place during August and September. But basically, his former trainer, Brittany Taylor, accused him of S.A.ing her, and Antonio Brown also loved to eat grapes in front of her, if you know what I'm saying. And basically another anonymous person came out saying that the same had happened to her, and eventually he got sued on September 10th, 2019, or that's when the case was brought up. And that took a hit to his public image. I mean, obviously, even if it was a saint like Christian, if he got accused of that, which he already has, he would still get negative reputation from it. And this was after he requested to be waived by the Raiders, and he signed with the New England Patriots, and he played a whopping one game before getting released due to the allegations. So now this next controversy takes place in January of 2020, where he and his trainer got arrested for battery and burglary. Basically what happened was Antonio Brown had something delivered to him, and he and the delivery driver, along with his trainer, got in a dispute about how much the delivery fee should be, wherein Antonio Brown and his trainer ended up beating up the delivery dude, stealing the package, and then just leaving. So the dude filed a police report, and they sued Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown had to pay $407,000 for damaging fee, and then slightly under $800,000 in emotional fees. So a happy ending for the delivery driver. Now, for the most part, Antonio Brown had a pretty clean 2021. So this next event takes place in January of 2022, January 2nd, 2022 to be exact, where he just leaves the game, leaves mid-game, just takes his jersey off and just leaves because apparently he was injured, and his coach was like, okay, do you want to get in? You want to go play the game? And Antonio Brown, I guess he thought that the coach was accusing him of faking it, so he just left. He felt offended and just left. And like I said in the start of this video, I know not a thing about football, so I'm sorry if I'm not accurate on these, but just bear with me.
Antonio Brown, that's Antonio Brown without his uniform, we are told, without his jersey, and running onto the field. I don't know if that could have been a penalty.
All right, Jen Hale, get after that. We got to find out what's going on there.
She's got to catch him.
Yeah, pretty wacky. So he ended up getting waived after that, and on to the next one, I guess. This next controversy takes place on October 1st of 2022. It was more essay and grape. And when I said this took place on October 1st, I'm a dirty little liar. It got reported on the 1st of October, but it happened on the 14th of May. So basically, Antonio Brown was at the Armani Hotel in Dubai and just decided to expose himself to a woman. Just you know what? I'm going to expose myself. I'm on my R. Kelly arc. So he exposed himself. And then there's the pool incident, and where he, quote unquote, got physical with a woman at the pool. Now the date is December 1st, 2022. 2022 is a great year for AB here. But basically, it was domestic violence charges because he threw a shoe. He threw a shoe at his, at the time, girlfriend during an argument, and threw all of her belongings into the road, or the street, not the road, and then threatened to shoot her with a Nerf gun if she came back. And she hates Nerf guns, so she just told the police, and they got an arrest warrant for him. And good for AB here. He was a real gangster. He really showed her. Now, this was the most recent controversy of AB here. On January 17th of 2023, he just leaked himself. He just posted a video, Snapchat, of him getting some good old knowledge. And Snapchat got taken down, and everyone started questioning him. And I don't actually know if this is the latest, but the website I've been using for all of my research in these videos so far depicts this as being the latest. But there will be, there's a lot more controversies to go over, like his Twitter stuff. And if you guys want that, there will be a part 2 if this video does well. So just not to be that guy, but subscribe and like and comment, all that good stuff. And that's it for me today. So goodbye.